Tonight, a Missouri man has been executed by the state, but a deeply unsettling question remains. Was Marcellus Williams innocent? He was accused of killing Felicia Gale in 1998, but a re-examination of evidence raised questions about whether he actually did it. After years of investigations and hearings, Missouri Governor Mike Parsons stepped in this year and ordered the execution to move forward. Now, that was despite prosecutors, Williams' family, and even the family of Gale pleading to spare Williams'
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up.
Peace. I wanted to do this video really different than what everybody's used to. I'll just say like, comment, subscribe, everything, get us in that algorithm. But yesterday, I wasn't even gonna cover this topic at first, but shout out to the good brother Hassan, man. Shout out to that good brother, man, because I saw him do his video on it. And I guess that as a small content creator, sometimes I feel like my voice really doesn't matter. Because I always used to say, I'm only reaching but this many people. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not the most poppin'. It's not like I'm the voice of the streets. I'm not a big AK. I'm not, fresh and fit. I'm not even Hassan. You know what I mean? Like, so I just was thinking that what I would have to say on this topic doesn't really matter. And especially because I'm so small, I was just thinking that they wouldn't even want to push out this message that of what I have to say. But he made me realize that it don't matter how big your voice. If you see injustice, you should speak on it. And what we saw with Marcellus Williams yesterday being executed was injustice. I remember I did an interview with the smart guy, and I'll say shout out to that brother, man. Shout out him. Peace to that brother. And I remember the smart guy had said that a lot of these things are distractions. And he was saying how, look at you, and I believe it was because I asked him, I forget what question I asked him. I can't remember off the top of my head. But I remember he was just saying, you see, nobody's asking about all these people wrongfully accused of shit. All these money that should be invested into our communities, where's that shit going? But no, there's a distraction because now everybody's talking about Diddy, talking about all this shit that really don't matter to us. It ain't gonna affect us. It's just, but this right here, this affects us, because when you can see people are literally, and I don't care what nobody say, you can't convince me that dude Mike Parsons not a racist. I'm sorry, that was a modern day lynching what we watched yesterday. A modern day lynching. And people are gonna say, oh no, that's not what it was. Are you serious? The families is asking to say spare this man. People, all different parties are saying to spare this man. And why didn't you? You said because no court ever found him innocent. But I could have swore in the court they said beyond a reasonable doubt. There was nothing but inconsistencies in this case. Nothing but inconsistencies even 20 years later.
Now that did not happen. And tonight, a last-ditch appeal to the Supreme Court was rejected with a 6-3 vote, falling along ideological lines. A devout, practicing Muslim, Williams' last words were, "All praise be to Allah in every situation."
That last message is just so powerful, because even facing death, this brother said peace. He's at peace and free from this wicked world. And you know what even makes me more sick after I see this? It's just that I look at all these YouTubers and Hassan, and I'm looking at it from the standpoint of something Hassan has said. And I'm like, damn, some of my favorite YouTubers. Yo, Ack, why are you not talking about it? Yo, Big AK, why are you not talking about it? Yo, Torture, why are you not talking about it? Tisha Talks, why are you not talking about it? All these other big YouTubers with a platform and a black voice in this shit. Why nobody talking about it? The Kais, the Dukes, all y'all niggas. Everybody, the Candace Owens, you had all that shit for Kamala Harris, but you don't. Where is this? Where's the energy for this? Where is it? I don't see nobody retweeting mass movements, no nothing for this. And we're watching a modern day lynching. I've seen mad people doing mad different breakdowns about Drake. Mad people doing breakdowns about Diddy, about Young Dolph, Young Thug, this Wood, all this shit. Why nobody talking about this? What, y'all scared? Is that what it is? Is it just because it don't really affect you? Or you just don't care? What is it? And I'm really asking, what is it? This man's last meal was, I believe it was some chicken and tater tots. Last meal. And now, but everybody else is just living life. Nobody talking about him. And that's where his story ended, on that table. They doing a press conference talking about him under the white sheet. Like, come on, this don't make y'all sick? Like, for real, in y'all heart of hearts, this don't make y'all sick? And then what even makes it more disgusting is that Governor Mike Parsons, he commuted the prison sentence for the ex-Kansas City Chiefs assistant coach, Britt Reed. So I know most of y'all don't know this. This is the kicker. Michael Parsons had commuted the sentence of Britt Reed, the former Kansas City Chiefs assistant coach, who seriously injured a young girl in a drunken driving crash in 2021. Seriously injured a young girl. Mind you, also, he had a blood alcohol level of 0.113 and was driving almost 84 miles per hour when he crashed his truck into two stopped vehicles near Arrowhead Stadium. Ariel Young, who was 5 years old at the time, suffers injuries that included a traumatic brain injury. But they pardoned him. They commuted his sentence. He good. But you know what he is and what Marcellus is? I won't say it. I'll just put him up on the screen. And I don't feel like I even, because what's already understood don't need to be said. Like, come on, man. We know what this is. And Mike Parsons, I'm just saying, I'm going to throw him up on the screen. I'm telling you, modern day racist. This is a racist right here. If you don't believe it, he's showing you. It's in the actions. It's in the actions, bro. Don't believe what they say. Believe what they do. And I'm going to leave it at that. Overall, it's your boy Icongotyou, a.k.a. the voice of the casual, a.k.a. Mr. Leather on Butt. And like I always tell y'all, always be you and never be afraid to reinvent yourself. And until next time, y'all, I'm out.
The man's last meal, chicken wings and tater tots. And at 7:01 p.m. Eastern Time tonight, Marcellus Williams was given the lethal injection of the sedative pentobarbital, and 9 minutes later, he was pronounced dead.
At one point, he appeared to wiggle his feet, which were underneath a white sheet that's pulled up to his neck, moved his head slightly. Then I could see his chest heaved about a half dozen times. I didn't see any movement after that.
The death penalty, ladies and gentlemen. Neither family spoke after the execution, but many people in the public did. Nearly 100 people protesting outside of the correctional facility even today. But the governor, through a spokesperson, well, they defended the execution.
No juror nor judge has ever found Williams' innocence claim to be credible. 2 decades of judicial proceedings and more than 15 judicial hearings upheld his guilty conviction. Thus, the order of execution has been carried out.
Oh, Con, you the best.